Applications for studying abroad are going to open soon, and as a study abroad applicant, here are 5 things you should know. First, GRE and TOEFL examination might not be required, so check before applying. A lot of universities during COVID had waived off their GRE and GMAT requirements, and they've continued to do that this year as well. So if you are late to the party and you've not given your GRE examination yet, but you still wish to study abroad, well, this is a lucky chance for you. Some of the famous universities which have waived off their GRE requirements are MIT, Stanford, UCLA, Georgia Tech, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, University of Michigan Ann Arbor, just to name a few. To know other universities in this list, you can check out the link in the description below. As for the English proficiency test requirement, most universities state that if you are able to submit a proof that your medium of instruction in your institution was in English, then you don't have to give an English proficiency test like TOEFL or IELTS. So given the current relaxations, you might not have to give any admission tests if you want to study abroad. Second, create an account on the university portal to clear admission related queries. Often it's very difficult to find admission requirements and application details on the university portal because it's not given in a very clear or systematic way. So here what you can do is that the moment the applications open, you can create your account on the university's admission portal. For most of the universities, it's actually going to open very soon because the admission process generally starts in the month of October. So the moment they are open, create your university account. That way you will have your own username and password. And once you log in, you will be able to see all the admission requirements like the personal particulars you need to fill, the SOP requirements, all the documents that you need to upload, everything will be clearly visible to you. In fact, I would say that while you have the time, fill up the personal particulars on the website because usually it takes a lot of time to fill it up. And then one by one, as your CV, SOP, LORs, they become ready, you can constantly keep uploading them. So create your university account right in the beginning so that way you know all the admission requirements very clearly. Don't wait till the end for you to create an account and then submit your documents. Now the third thing I want you to know is that different universities have different SOP requirements. Once you've shortlisted your universities and if you go through the SOP requirements, you will realize that different universities have different SOP requirements. Some might ask you for a 2-pager SOP, some might ask you for a 500-word SOP, some might ask you for a personal statement, while others might ask you to answer questions instead of submitting an SOP. And now generally what people do is that they first create like a full-length SOP. And then based on the different university requirements, they take stuff from there, they take parts from there and then they try to fit into the different SOPs. Please don't do that because that's not the right approach. If you want each and every single one of your application to stand out, then you need to write an SOP which is tailored to each university's requirement. Checking these information at the last moment and then cutting and pasting information from the main SOP will not help. So if you wish to learn how to write a perfect SOP or receive feedback on the ones that you've written, you can join me for my study abroad course or the study abroad feedback program respectively. To know more, the link is given in the description and in the pinned comment. Now the fourth thing that you should know is that a lot of universities have rolling admissions. So try and submit your application as soon as possible. A lot of US universities have rolling admissions, which means that they evaluate the application as soon as they receive it. And then on the basis of it, they decide whether the candidate should be given an admit or not. If, say for example, they receive the right number of candidates within a certain time frame, then even though the application is open till the deadline, you might actually be only competing for a waitlisted seat after that. While a lot of universities do reveal on their website that they have rolling admissions, a lot of universities do not. So it's better to submit your application as soon as possible rather than waiting till the last moment. Keep all your documents ready from beforehand and then try to submit your application as soon as it opens. This puts you in the league with other candidates and does improve your chances of getting an admission if the university has rolling admissions. And finally, always seek advice from people studying in that university to clear your doubts. Often the university application process is quite stressful and there are so many things that are asked that a lot of the times you don't know how to go about it. Even once the results are out and the application process is over, there are still so many places where you need guidance in terms of which university you should finally choose to study in, the visa process, accommodation requirements, what are all the things that you should pack, etc. Now for all these things, I would always suggest that you reach out to the person who is studying in that university rather than taking suggestions from somebody else. Even when you're confused as to which university you should select to study in, instead of taking opinion from someone who has not even studied in those universities, take opinion from someone who has, because they will be the best people to tell you what are the pros and cons of that university, and then you can make an informed decision. Now, how do you find these people? Well, the best place is LinkedIn. My suggestion to you would be that you first try to look for people from your own college, your seniors, your alumni who are actually studying in those universities, because there's a high chance that they would reply to you. If you can't find these people, then you reach out to other people studying in that university, but try to reach out to the people from your own nationality. That way again you increase the chances of receiving a reply. So even if you message 10 people, I'm sure at least one of them would be ready to help you out. So that way, always reach out to people studying in that university to clear your doubts. So guys, that's all I wanted to share with you today. I felt these are the 5 things that you should know before you begin your application process abroad. Wish you all the very best. Feel free to reach out to me should you require any help in terms of your CV, SOP, LORs or emails to professors. You can check out the programs I offer in the description and in the pinned comment. And now, thank you so much for watching this video and I wish you have a fantastic career ahead.